Where are some cool stuff? Where are some colors? Where are some products? You don't make any videos about making new products. You always give gyan. Wait, we'll come there. But before that, I want you to take one more step to start making your project look good. That is called design system. What is a design system and how to make components in Figma? We'll learn in that in this video. Stay tuned. Design system is a repository of all the small elements of the designs, what we take and use and prepare our mockups in that way. Design system consists of benchmarking usages and rules. Benchmarkings, usages and rules means, for example, if I set a primary color which I have target in mind, I will use that primary colors and will be making those products look like that. I will set things about typography, what kinds of a font to use, how the layouts are done, what kind of an icons can be used. All will be mentioned in the design system, so that in future, if I'm making iterative products or making much more products for a same brand, it should look similar to that. Big companies have a lot of design system mentioned for designers as well as developers. There are certain design systems which will help you in the designer's format, that how things should be designed so that the uniformity and the experience remains same. Well, I'll show you some examples in this video. This is called base.uber.com. Once you go there, this is a design system made for Uber, right? Made by Uber. So you can go and understand how the Uber components are made. You can see how the buttons are laid out. You can see the input selections indicator, how the navigation should work. Everything is mentioned in a design system, how the tables and formats. Go inside it, understand how the company is providing us similar experience by implementing a design system in their processes. There are principles mentioned. I mentioned anatomy, how it should be used, what is the spacing, what kind of padding should be used, how the icons used. Everything will be mentioned in this design system. There's a design system by Salesforce. You can go and look into that. It's called Lightning Design Systems. In this, you will learn about a lot of things, how Salesforce implements their design in a more fashionable way. Uber is more of a kind of a monochromatic approach towards it, and this Salesforce is more of a colorful, more open, more flowy structures of it. There is a design system also by Adobe, which is called Spectrum. You can also go there and understand how Adobe thinks about their design systems and how the things are mentioned. Go to components, you go to, for example, inputs, go to checkboxes, you can get how the checkboxes should be there. Everything you will be getting into this file. Best thing about Adobe Spectrum, you can download an XT UI kit so that you can use those UI elements made by Adobe, and it is open for everybody to use in a daily system. My point is, whenever you are building a huge product or a huge landscape of applications, screens, markers and everything, you should be having a design system mentioned. Design system is sometimes also called a style guide. A style guide is basically a pathway you should take or a repository you should create before you start making the mockups. Create your own design system. I'll share how to make a design system before you start making your own project. Small elements. Don't think about you have to make the whole thing, but at least it is an iterative process where you can start creating components in the stages while you're creating a mockup or something or a product. Remember, design system is which brings a consistent user experience. In this video, I'll also explain you how to make components in Figma. Components are reusable assets what we can use in multiple places within an application, and it can be reused in that sense. For example, a save button. Save button comes on all the screens. For example, you have been saving some data within an application, you have been saving some information within that application. So that button can be reused. In the design process, if you have used the same component multiple times, and in the future iteration processes, you understood that now there should be a color change of this. Then you don't have to go to individual items. You can change the components or attributes or properties of that main master component, and it changes everywhere. I'll show you how we can do that. Let's make a button. Control J, group it. Now, how will I make this as a primary component? Select the whole group, go over there on the top and mark this as a component. How you will know that this item is right now a component? We can understand from here with this icon. The same thing. Now, if I want to create instances of it, instances are the same thing or the replication of it. Press Command or Control D will create a same copy of it. But how will I understand this is an instance of a master component? You can see from the icon on the left, it is a rhombus with no fill, a different kind of an icon from Essence. Now I create multiple iterations of it. What it does, now example, this is my master component and I have used the same instances and copied from this. How will you get? Since you go to the asset layer, you will see that search one, you will get a button. Now in the future, I don't want this to be too big. Now if I change the size of this button, this will go and implement on every kind of it. Control commands, I want to change the color of it, it will go and affect every elements or instances which is the master component from it. Now what happens, for example, I want to have a icon inside it. For example, I create one icon on the master component and it gets reflected on every other components, right? This is how we do it. Now for example, if I want to make a change to specific instance of it, I'll go to that component, I'll take this, I'll change the color and it will only affect on this, but I like it. What should I do? I want to take this and I want to push this change to main component and everything will be done. And this change will be affected on the master component and hence it will be used. So you understand how this is getting used within this. You can change the master component, it changes everything, how efficient it makes your workflow. So you don't have to go to individual pages. For example, you have a full documentation with 120 artboards or frames or whatever you call it. Now you don't have to go to the individual 120 pages and make the changes. You can make a component out of a header, out of a footer, how the structures look, how the cards, the definitions of it, everything. Change the properties into one and it affects everywhere. Hope this video helps for you. Stay tuned for more videos. In the upcoming videos, I will explain how you can take the wireframe and make that into a final moving mockup. If you like it, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Please comment down below if you like everything about it. Thank you.